The Can't Wait to Learn program or project, by the time I joined this school last year, was already there in progress by Holland. As a person, I have seen the benefit of it through the performance of children, most especially in English and mathematics. I was actually so much ready waiting for if such opportunity could come in. So it has come. There's nothing much that I have to wait for, only to receive and then give support to what they have come to do.
This project aims at improving the mental well-being of children in the affected areas, and also looking at improving the education standards using education technology. First of all, we work in partnership with local organizations. We want to improve their capacity to, develop fundable projects, and also to deliver quality services to the beneficiaries or project participants, that is in West Nile and Southwest. The project is going to be in the settlements of Ivepi, Bidibidi, Rhino Camp, Changwali, Chakatu, and Oruchinga. This will go for 5 years. What we're emphasizing in this project is to train partners, make sure they're strong enough to deliver project on their own. Also, we're championing evidence-based methodology like Team Up, Co-op, Voice More for youth advocacy, and also the Can't Wait to Learn, which is education technology to help children improve on their numeracy and literacy skills. We're looking at children in P3, like for education technology. This is, a critical class or age where children, begin to learn a lot of new things. And that's why we want to leave a mark in P3, P4, where numeracy, learning maths or arithmetic is very important, and also literacy, where, this is a direct area where we want to leave a notch, we want to leave a mark here. Children are struggling with a lot of mental health issues, so that's why we're coming with a structural equation activity of Team Up to help them, play and relieve the kind of stress they have. They generate new hope for the future, and also develop positive friendship and attributes in their social life, to overcome the challenges, develop life skills for interactions. These are some of the areas we want to look into. I have hope that this project will have a huge impact, because the evidence is, the methodology we're using, the evidence-based, we have done research around them, and it is proven that they change life of children enormously. And therefore, looking at what it has done within the same location in other projects and also other environments, I think we should be able to replicate the same results or even more better in this context, where we have learned more and trying to improve from time to time. From our implementation, we want to embrace all the local community children as well as the refugees. Of course, we are going with the principle of 70% refugees, 30% host children. But where we find the host children are 40%, it doesn't cause us any harm. We work with them, and also you should know we are very inclusive. This is for all nature of children. Even children with disability are embracing all these methodologies.
Inspire in Full is improving prospects for conflict-affected children and youth in the refugee hosting districts of Uganda. This is a project that is funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Danis and through War Child Alliance. The goal of this project is to improve literacy and numeracy, and also to work for the psychosocial well-being of the learners through evidence-based interventions. And these evidence-based interventions are like 4. One, we have the Can't Wait to Learn methodology. This is a method where children, especially in the lower classes, that is P3, use tablets to get information on numeracy and also literacy. There is pre-recorded information that is suits their learning at that age. where they're able to listen to games, where they're able to master pronunciations, where they're able to even do games that tickle their mind to learn more how to read and write. And we expect with this can't wait to learn methodology, the children are going to cope up with learning, reading and writing, bearing in mind that the children in the refugee settlement go through a lot of stress. We may not ask what kind of stress, because these are extremely vulnerable children. Some are orphans, they don't know where, others have lost their parents, others they are heads of their homes, and yet they have the same needs as the children from the other families. So whereby this has an effect in their well-being in the class. They are unable sometimes to perform because of the psychosocial issues that affect them. So the team up is a set of games which are going to be played with these children during break times and in the scheduled times. The children in the targeted group are going to choose. We know we have different skills. We are just not going to force children maybe to play football. Each child will identify a potential game which he feels he can relax with and join that group, and they will be guided by the team up facilitators, and we are going to provide team up kits in all the 4 schools. Then the third approach we are going to use is the COA. COA is also a methodology that we use for handling the psychosocial well-being of teachers. COA in full is coaching, organizing, reflecting, and engaging. So in this COA method, we have recruited a COA coach, a coach who is a professional teacher and is going to be working with the teachers to identify the areas of stress. We know that we always think maybe it is only the salary the teacher needs, it is only the instructional materials, it is only the school environment, but forgetting of the teachers' personal problems. These teachers are handling very big number of children in class, and this has an impact in their well-being. So through the COA methodology, the teacher's well-being is going to be addressed by having interactions, by having coaching sessions, because each one's problems are different. But the individual teachers' psychosocial needs will be identified by the coach, and therefore they will be addressed together in groups and one-on-one basis. And we expect this to have an impact in the classroom performance of the teachers. Now we have case management. There are a lot of child abuse cases in the settlement, even in the host communities. So we feel through this, there are those most vulnerable children. When we say vulnerable children, the parameters are there, because the degree of vulnerability varies from a child to child. So there are those most vulnerable children. We are going to identify them in these 6 primary schools, and we are going to give support to them. And this support is basically going to be in form of scholastic needs to retain them in school, and maybe also psychosocial needs to make sure that they are able to perform and be retained in school. We still have a lot of challenges in the protection systems in our communities. Parents still are not taking their roles in protecting children. That's why you find in some extreme cases, even the caretakers or caregivers are the one abusing children. So we are going to engage parents at these school levels, together with the child protection committees that are already established there, together with the sub-county leadership of Odupi sub-county, together with the other protection partners. We are going to have sensitization meetings at school levels to make sure that each stakeholder knows their role, especially targeting the parents, because we've realized a lot of abuse is taking place at the homesteads where these children come from.